Okay, so today's topic is the carbon cycle. Now, before I begin,
Class has been available.
So we can't do it.
I've been long no sleep because I
It's
feel
cloudy.
so let's talk the carbon cycle. So after this, you will know what the carbon cycle is, understand how carbon is cycled, and show a possible path that a carbon atom might take. Now, carbon gets transferred. It's a very, very, very slow process, right? And we're going to play a little game. It may not happen today, maybe Tuesday, on how that works, kind of. Look, I got a video for you already. Look at this. All right. Do you remember? I'm thinking grade 5 or 6. The water cycle.
yeah, everything moves downhill.
I don't remember that.
You know, like water, rains,
Sands go down.
evaporates, right? So it's a cycle, right?
Don't
Right? Water rains, it evaporates, steam, back and forth. So what do you think the carbon cycle is about?
Water.
Okay.
Only has 4 people now for their
Oh,
not showing up to class, so we're not getting anything done.
This question's pretty easy. I hope you get it.
Okay, Brandon, focus. You got this.
The key element for living things is
You better not know. Oh, you know what? No, it's carbon dioxide.
carbon.
Oh, I got it right then. Sweet.
Key element for living things is carbon, right? You have to have carbon. You are made up of carbon.
Who put C?
I mean, carbon dioxide is important, but carbon dioxide is part of the recycling process, right? Isn't that weird? You think about it. Take a deep breath, everyone. And now breathe out. What are you breathing out? Carbon dioxide. You're actually literally, what are you breathing in?
Oxygen.
And a bunch of other gases, but let's say oxygen. And you breathe out carbon dioxide. Your breath out weighs more than your breath in. You are losing mass. You want to lose weight? Just breathe lots.
Oh, that hurts though. I can't do that.
And then you have a heart attack.
Not really a heart attack. You just. What's that?
Through what? Oh, now maybe I should go back. Maybe I should go to the reading here.
I forget what this is.
Go to the. Yeah. I kind of forgot about this. I kind of got out of a bit of a chair, didn't I? Thing number 1 there, or sentence number 1. Carbon is the key element for living things. Carbon can be found in the atmosphere and dissolved in the ocean as part of the inorganic carbon dioxide, CO2 molecule. Each year, about 50 to 70 billion tons of carbon from inorganic carbon dioxide are recycled into more complex organic substances. This is done through photosynthesis. Through what? Inorganic carbon is recycled into organic substances. How do we turn inorganic carbon into complex organic substances? And the right answer is C, photosynthesis. I just read it, you guys. That's the end of the first paragraph. Each year, about 50 to 70 billion tons of carbon from inorganic carbon dioxide are recycled into more complex organic substances. This is done through photosynthesis. Who does photosynthesis?
Plant.
Plants. Write that in there. By plants. Write that in there, Tiffany. This is done through photosynthesis by plants.
Well, I mean,
During photosynthesis, plants use light energy
oh, there's one of the.
to combine carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil. Photosynthesis actually happens in a chain reaction, but it can be summed up in the equation below. So you've got photosynthesis, right? Here we've got inorganic carbon. Can I move that over? Why is that not? Inorganic carbon. Right? In CO2 plus water plus light gives you C6H12O6. This carbon over here is called organic chemistry. Organic carbon. Why organic? Because now it's combined with Hydrogen. So the plants are converting inorganic carbon to organic carbon. The plant material, right? Organic carbon is in the plant material. Cellulose, wood, paper, green beans, carrots.
Like brown beans, like a fourth.
So light is
fourth
the
brown
element.
beans.
Light is not an element. Light is energy,
That's kind of tired, just crack it.
right? It's converting sun's energy into, and it's storing that energy. Storing that, like when you eat your green beans or your brown beans that Charles likes, pinto beans, carrots are nice, yeah. It's taking that sun's energy and it's storing it as chemical energy inside the vegetable. Okay?
And then after the marshmallow, put the carrot on fire, go around on the marshmallows, and that carrot was disgusting. And then,
Anyone surprised that a roasted carrot on the campfire was disgusting after eating marshmallows? No one's surprised.
it's gross. It was
Okay.
dry.
Some of the organic carbon, Charles, stay with us here, man. Some of the organic carbon is released back to the environment through cellular respiration as carbon dioxide. Once again, this process actually requires a long chain of reactions, but can be summed up in the simplified equation below. So the opposite process is called cellular respiration. When you take that deep breath, you are doing cellular respiration. You are converting sugar in your body, C6H12O6, which is, of course, organic carbon. You are converting your Fruit Loops into, with oxygen from the air, you're combining the carbon with the O2, and you're releasing it as inorganic carbon. What about H2O? Where does that come from? When you breathe out water vapor, right? You've all breathed on glasses before, right? Right? You're breathing out water vapor as well, right? Or you're sweating it out, which is why you dehydrate. You need to drink water.
What?
So these are opposite processes.
I never really noticed that you breathe out water.
No?
Is that why when you're running lots you get dehydrated quicker? Because you're breathing out more water?
And you're sweating?
Wow. Now this is all
Science!
That's... Jesus. My brain is too small for
Now, if
Oh,
we stop, how am I going to say this here? This cycle of plants taking carbon out of the atmosphere, converting it to plant stuff, right? And then animals and humans eating and then releasing it. That cycle is kind of balanced. But which part are we adding to as humans? We are adding to, well, we're doing this part, right? We're taking C6H12O6 that is in fossil fuels like coal and natural gas. We're doing more of this part, right? And we're getting more water vapor. We're getting more carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. And that wouldn't be a bad thing, except that it's holding in heat. When it's holding in heat, it's melting, rising sea levels, higher temperatures. We're going to see more and more droughts. Not only droughts, but we're going to see like floods because it's just more extremes. I think we're supposed to answer this question here. Through what organic carbon is recycled into inorganic carbon? I'll give you a hint.
What is that? I don't see it.
Really?
I'm not sure
Oh
though.
my god. We were just talking about it.
Come on, Brad. Focus, man. Through what organic carbon is recycled into inorganic carbon?
Remember what's the word? Wait, I can't.
Which one is it? Please get it all right. Yes. Oh, hang on. What? Correct answer says A. That's not right. It's B, isn't it?
Is that?
I think I screwed up here.
Okay. My heart goes down.
It will go down. It will go down.
No! I'm nearly at 100% average.
Okay, well, how about I do this?
What are you doing?
Answer A, but we all know it's B. Answer A for your mark. Answer A. It is B. The correct answer is B. The correct answer is B.
Are you sure?
Let me say.
But now it's A.
Just put it in A.
Just to get the mark. Because that's what's really important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
I was like
80%.
I
got
Okay, so, do you guys have this picture? Do you have to fill in any blanks?
No,
No?
no.
We don't have that picture.
You don't have that picture?
Look at the.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of that page, right? Okay, so here's kind of, I mean, obviously, this is way more complex than this, right? But it's sort of a simplified thing. So let's have a look here. What do we got? We got the atmosphere, CO2. Look at how many different ways there are for the carbon to get to the atmosphere. There is respiration, evaporation, the ocean will release carbon. There is peat moss that is burned, goes into the atmosphere. Animals breathe and fart, and that increases carbon in the atmosphere. Fossil fuel combustion increases. Plant respiration increases. Look at all the different ways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways for carbon to get into the atmosphere.
And we breathe.
Well, that's part of animal respiration, I guess, right? Now,
If we all just stop breathing, then.
for 100 years, right? Which one of those things do we have control over? Can we control how much respiration the ocean does? No. Can we control burning peat moss? Yeah. Can we control how much animals and humans fart and breathe?
Not really.
A war.
Make less of them. That's one argument that the vegans will have. They'll say that we need to eat less beef because then we'll have less cows, so that there's less cows breathing and farting.
But if you eat less, that means that you're just gonna.
No, they're saying eat more plants, eat less meat.
Yeah, but if you eat more plants, and less meat, then there's gonna be more meat there for them than.
Well, they're saying that what they're saying is that there'll be less demand for cows, and so people will raise less and less cows. We'll have less cows on Earth because there won't be the demand for them. That's what you're saying. Do we have control over fossil fuel combustion? Yeah, huge. We don't have control over plant respiration. So these are the things that we have control over, we as humans.
Why do we need to control plant growth?
We can't. We can't control that, right?
What's wrong with it?
I mean, I guess that's not true. If we cut down plants, there would be less of that. But the problem with that is that the plants also do what?
They help us out.
They help us out. So we don't want to touch that one, right? This one doesn't have the arrow the other way, right? Animal respiration, well, that one kind of, right? Because it eventually gets back to the animal. So sort of.
Grass also help with the.
Yeah, grass absorbs.
So. If there's less animals, because animals would eat grass, right? For like some.
But the grass would still grow. It's not like grass would say, oh, wow, not enough cows, we'll slow down the grass production.
Yeah, it's a good thought.
Not a bad thought. Right. Okay. So do you see, this is the problem, is there's so many arrows that go up, but there's really only, I'll do them in red, there's this one here, and there's that one there. There's not a lot of arrows going down. What can we do to have more arrows going down? More photosynthesis. How do we get more photosynthesis? More plants. We need more plants.
Big fat.
We need more of this,
Slow down.
less of this, to make it balanced.
Slow it down. Oh God.
Okay.
I swear.
All right. How much more have I got here? Am I going to get done?
Probably not.
Oh God. What time is it? Oh no, you're not going to.
We'll finish up on Tuesday. It's okay. I knew this was going to be a long topic.
Tuesday,
Yeah, no school Monday, AJ.
There's
No school Monday.
Really?
No school Monday. Car trials.
What? I was just kidding.
Don't pack up. I'm not saying pack up. It's 11:08. We got time. I'm not saying pack up.
It's not over the.
We'll get to that. Let's talk about combustion. You guys are doing good. Stay with me. Give me another 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
That's it.
5 more minutes. Let me see. Let me find a natural break here. Okay, yeah. I'll do combustion and then we'll call it in. Most carbon from life forms re-enters the atmosphere, and this is the key. You guys probably have to write that when the organism dies. I think you have to write that, right? Most carbon from life forms re-enters the atmosphere when the organism dies. So when I die, hope to be, you know, you see those urns? They put your ashes in an urn and then a tree seed and then you become part of the tree.
You know what I just realized? You know how you said that we have like T-Rex and all that?
Yeah.
That means we might have dead people in us.
You're right.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my Lord.
Combustion.
It's on your forehead, huh?
Most carbon life form, when they die, the carbon re-enters, right? So your carbon, now here's a bit of an issue too, right? People have said that like, when you bury a body, they usually put it in a casket and it's sealed, right? And the decomposition takes a long time. So now there's this idea of hang on a second, Brandon. There's this idea of cremation, right? But what is that actually doing? It's putting the carbon where? In the air. You're actually, when you're getting cremated, you're accelerating that, right? It's really not good for the climate.
Well, so that just tells people not to get cremated.
Having said that, I still want to become a tree.
Okay,
so
if you're missing your left arm and your right arm is itchy, how do you scratch it?
Oh, you're gonna blood. Good arm blood.
Okay, can I finish this a little bit here?
No.
Come on, write this down. Write this down, then we'll stop. Sometimes, it would be bad. Sometimes the carbon forms fossil fuels such as coal, oil, or natural gas. And combustion is the burning of these fuels. And so you're accelerating that rate at which carbon goes into the atmosphere. And I am done.